The Lombard Express Suzuki with Par Home's team are fighting to be crowned the 2018 British Motocross Champions. They have employed the services of Russian MXGP superstar Evgeny Bobryshev to get the job done. The season has been tumultuous so far, but the team has not yet failed to make the podium. They head to Desertmartin in Northern Ireland for round 4 of the series. The fight continues.
We're in Desertmartin, today is Saturday, and I'm doing track walk. I'm quite impressed, really impressed with the track, so I love it, you know, the layout of the track, and it's sandy, so I think it would be a fun day tomorrow for me, and I'm really waiting to get out tomorrow at the first practice and see how everything feels and enjoy my riding on the track.
Okay, season so far. We started off at Cullen. It was all right. We're a bit unfortunate in the first race start that he got kind of banged on the start, so we had to come from a long way back again, and also went down like I think once or twice in that race as well. Second race, maybe 10th at the gate. Caught up to leaders, went down, got back up to win the race towards the end. Then Canada Heights, kind of a strange day. We got good starts, but all day we didn't quite get the right setup with the bike. With just wasn't really that comfortable with the track, and the track was very sketchy in places. We come out of there, I think, with a 4th and a 2nd. That then led us to Blacksall pits, and really Blacksall, the starts like cost us really big there. After then we've been working a bit with the bike to try and get it from the starts, and obviously we've come here this weekend. You know, basically we need to get off the gate, and we need to try and do the best job we can for this weekend basically.
Let's see how it goes today. I just need to get out of the gate in top 5, and for sure the race would be much easier for me, so then I could fight for the win.
I can't fault Bobby, you know, like he gives 150% when you see him on the bike, and I really mean that. You know, he's come into the new tracks, never ridden the tracks before, where a lot of people have done a lot of time on the tracks, which isn't really a problem, but you know, you got Graham, you got Jake, you got Banks Brown, all them guys, they're still fast. On their home territory, they're fast riders. Bring any World Championship rider here and you'll see. You know, it's been good for Bobby, been good for us as a team, been good for us. You know, like we love having him over, and you know, we're fortunate that he comes over, rides for us, and we're just trying to put Suzuki at the front where I know it can be really.
Working with Neil and with all the Lombard Express Suzuki team, it's good so far. I'm enjoying this crew. I'm really, when I'm coming over, I'm always having fun, which is a good part at the weekend. So that you have to have that. I like the team. I like working with the crew, and especially the good thing is like we're having fun.
The other thing, you know, like I'm very fortunate. My boss Andy Dawkins from Lombard Express, and his wife Denise, like who is the boss. He'll say not, but she is the boss. Unfortunately, they help us quite a lot to come racing, and also another big part of the team is Paul from PAR Homes. Like without them 2 people, it basically could not happen, you know. And then Suzuki, obviously, with the bikes and with some help as well. So with them 3 people coming on board, SRD Engineering also coming on board, you know, we're fortunate that them group of 4 people come on board to make it happen. Basically, our team, I think, has got a good, enthusiastic sponsors behind it. To me, we're very fortunate to have them people behind us in our corner, really. Desertmartin, one of the best tracks, you know, we come to. You know, like for Bobby, it's nice for him to come here. Never been here before. Come yesterday and couldn't believe the facility, the track, and he had the same feeling when he went to Blacksall, you know. So it's good for him to get different tracks, and obviously, you know, for our side, when I was running the Cassonda team, we had Josh Coppins come here, and he actually beat Stefan Everts that day square up. So for me, there's lots of good memories at this track, so hopefully Bobby can have a successful day today here.
Yeah, this morning I was third quickest. That was my first time on this track. What I can say about it, it's nice really track. It's my soul. I mean it's sand, and what I like, it's high speed. You know, I really enjoying to ride out there on this track. You know, it takes a little bit while for me to get knowing the track in the beginning, but then I get well with it. So I feel quite comfortable, and just waiting now for the first moto. I will get out to look at the mix 2 for the start, where is the best place to be, and yeah, and just prepare for the first moto.
Qualifying went alright. We'd had start practice first, and we're using like a bit of a different system today to see if it can help us off the concrete. It was hard to get a clear lap, I think, like no disrespect, but you know, you've got like 10 really fast guys out there, then you've got other guys who can be 5 to 6 seconds a lap slower, so it's really hard to get a clear lap. I think when Bobby did his best lap, it was just hard to get a clear lap. You know, he's overtaking 2 to 3 people. It's the same for everybody. Do you know what I mean? Tommy's speed in the Grand Prix, he's been up there pretty much round about top 10 in qualifying every time so far. So, you know, there's no shock. I mean, qualifying's qualifying, you know, it's the luck of the draw sometimes on how many laps you can get clear without anybody in the way. But yeah, I was quite happy. We had a small problem with the radiator leaking, so we just replaced the radiator now and ready for race 1.
My first race didn't went so well. I crashed twice, and then second crash cost me lots of time. I was running on the third place, but when I crashed, bike stopped, so it's taken me time to start the bike back again, and then when I get back on the track, I was in 5th place. So yeah, it was already the end of the race, and I finished 5, which is, yeah, I'm really disappointed. But one more race to go. Let's make it better, and then not without any crash, because I got a speed, but that mistakes just cost me places, you know. And at least I had a good start, you know. That's I've always been warning about the starts, but now I had a really good start. But then just my fault, you know, making mistakes. But that's what it is, and now I'm going to concentrate for the second race.
You know, we just made quite a few adjustments to the bike, because we've gone like more of an intermediate front tyre, because the track is quite hard in a lot of places. So we changed that, few suspension adjustments, and just get it ready for the next race.
on the line, the green flag goes up, and here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. MX1, Moto number 2 is about to get underway. The 15-second board is now up.
My second moto went well in the beginning. I had a whole shot leading half moto, pull a gap on 5 seconds, but then I had a scary moment of my life. I went off the track in a big hole. I saved it somehow, but I hit the tree, so I damaged my left leg pretty bad, so it's quite painful right now. It's swollen everything. You know, I had a disappointed day in this nice track and nice of the day, but I didn't have much luck today. Finishing 4th overall, just same points with the 3rd, but yeah, that's what it is. I not lose any points in the championship. I didn't gain any points, but you know, I was hoping to make some points today, as I was feeling great this morning in this track, but then unfortunately this crash in both motor just you know upset me really. But yeah, I hope I'm on one piece. I'm gonna do some checkup next week, and then next race for me is Indonesia, the World Championship, and then we back in 1 month to another British.
It's a good profile for Lombard. I mean, we're only a really small team, and like we've sort of got our teeth into it because a lot of the people have sort of said, will the team still without at the end of the year, this and that. We haven't got all the fancy motorhomes and stuff, but we put all the effort into the bike. I think we've got a good bike. There's a few points on the bike that we need to sort of sort out and address, but Bobby's really happy with the motor. And I think it seems to be a bit of fresh air when it comes to the British compared to the Grand Prix. It's like a bit of a family. Everybody pulls together and just got the same goal of trying to win the championship. I mean, we've had a few bumps in the road, but moving forward, we're trying every week. The bike's getting more. The problem with Bobby being away with the Grand Prix, we haven't got a lot of time to do testing. Hopefully we can get through that and then push forward for the championship. It just shows you don't need to spend millions and have all the big fancy motorhomes. If you've got the right rider on the right bike, anything's possible. It'll just prove to a lot of people that you don't need all that sort of stuff. And Neil's been around the scene a really long time and knows everybody and knows what it takes to win. If we could just get Bobby to stop on the bike a bit more, I think we'd be leading the championship now. He's had 3 or 4 falls when he's been front, second, but his speed's there and he comes back through the pack, and he's probably one of the only other riders, probably him and Tommy, that can do that. If he could just stop on the bike, I think we're definitely in with a chance of winning. The next 4 rounds, we've got Duns, I think, Hawkston, Fox Hills and Ling. 4 tracks that Bobby's rode at. After 10 minutes of free practice, he's still learning the track, but he's been to Duns before, and nobody really practices there, because obviously it's in Scotland, so it'll sort of leaving the field out, and people are all got to sort of learn the track again, so Bobby won't be at much of a disadvantage. Last time he rode there, I think, was in 2010, and he won all 3 races, so he's got some good memories from there. So hopefully he'll get the start, and it's not concrete. Bobby doesn't like concrete, so that's all of a plus. So good luck. I won't be there though, because I'm on holiday, but I'll be ringing up to find out how he's got on.
Pain is a barrier that Evgeny Bobryshev is familiar with, but he never fails to overcome the hurdle. Despite an injured left leg, the Russian man of steel salvaged 3rd place in the second moto and 4th place overall. Thanks to his efforts, he now sits 2nd in the points, only 19 back from the series leader, Jake Nichols. The Lombard Express Suzuki with Par Home's team will take the fight to Scotland next, as the battle for the British title rages on.